That should be his goal. But most of us, voluntarily or involuntarily, only end up talking about the field, isn't it? Objects, emotions, and thoughts. And as long as we are caught up in these three, as long as our commentary comes that, but Swamiji, I had this experience, so what do I do? We are caught up in experience. Do nothing. Just watch. It will go away after some time. No experience, as beautiful as it may be, can be a sign of realization. No experience. Because with every experience there is an experiencer. Another word for these two, experiencer is the knower of the field and experience is the field. Therefore that memory is there. I had this experience. So this knower, this experiencer, this perceiver, this feeler, this thinker, this seer, this hearer, this whatever, this erring personality which is conscious in its nature, when it starts thinking about what is my source, that is called the higher knowledge. Yet another way, and therefore this Tattvamasi Mahavakya is given, that you are. So who is this message going to? It is going to, this message is going to that student who has come to know, who has practiced the lower knowledge intently for a long period of time, is established in this understanding that the field is other than me. Field being the mind, the world, whichever way you put it. The field is other than me. He is established. Then he comes to a teacher. Because without a teacher, he is unable to shift his attention towards himself or herself. Himself is not even himself or herself. It is towards the infinite reality. What is my source? So therefore it is said, Tattvamasi, that reality which is beyond speech, beyond emotions, beyond thoughts, beyond experience, beyond contact, beyond conditionings, beyond limitations, that reality you are. Which you? The one which is, the one which has already practiced for a long period of time that I am not this field of experience. Not just intellectual appreciation, no, it is his experience now. He can see himself clearly. Therefore, in such a person, there is no difference between the meditator and the meditated upon. He alone is the final experience of the wise man. This is called Vijnanam. Yet another way to understand the Jnana Vijnanam distinction is shown in the following shloka. Paroksham Shastrajam Jnanam. Paroksham Shastrajam Jnanam. Vijnanam Chatma Darshanam. Vijnanam Chatma Darshanam. Atmano Brahmana Samyaga. Atmano Brahmana Samyaga. Upadhi Dvaya Varjitam. Upadhi Dvaya Varjitam. The knowledge concerning the self, born as a result of the study of scriptures and which is indirect and not experienced, is called Jnanam. The immediate and direct experience of the self after renunciation of the two conditionings of the Atma as a Jiva and as Ishvara is called Vijnanam. See, we have already covered these points. That a person has studied, he has studied what? that this consciousness is expressing at the individual and the total level. Majority of the millions, they don't even understand this. They have a vague idea called cross, called Ram with a bow, Krishna with a discus. But what they stand for, really, who is Krishna? Really, who is Rama? Really, who is a great master? Our eyes are seeing a body and seeing what, or experiencing that conglomeration of bones and flesh and whatever, we come to decide, yeah, I think, is he realized? I don't think so. I think so. And then they argue with each other about a third person. Can you ever judge a master? Can you ever judge a divinity? Can't. But this is how we get caught up. So paroksham shastra. So when we study scriptures teach us that there is consciousness expressing at the individual level and total level. And the individual level is only an effect of the total, the matter. But the consciousness essentially is the same. And in this way, a reorientation of the mind, or the mind which was all scattered with all different types of knowledges, then it has been categorized. The files are created. What is the file? Now forget about all. So why the world is like this? Why the government is like this? Why the prime minister is like this? Why the stock market is like this? Why is it the rain? Why is it raining for next 5 days? Why? So many questions. So put total category. What is the category? Jeev Jagat Ishwar. 3 windows you have opened. 3 files. Life has simplified now. Now whatever you question you ask, from these 3 standpoints will answer your question. Immediately everything starts falling in place. And when enough has been talked about, that how they are mutually dependent, that how you are thinking that you are only a teeny weeny individual, that there is a higher individual also, then suddenly as that student starts moving in that direction, suddenly either by the grace of a teacher or by the grace of the Sadguru who is ever present within you, this understanding comes that I don't have to go to that higher consciousness, I have to go beyond consciousness. I have to go and get established in reality. I don't want to be a player in the individual and the total world. I don't even want to be the umpire. I don't even want to be the spectator. Because spectators have to pay. Not spectator. So paroksham shastrajam jnanam vijnanam chatma darshanam atmano brahmana samyak upadhi dvaya varjitam. And in this way, the immediate and direct experience of the self after renunciation of the 2 conditionings of the Atman as Jiva and Brahman as Ishvara is called Vijnanam, meaning in one simple sentence, this idea that I am consciousness and this idea that there is a higher consciousness called Ishvara, these 2 ideas or concepts have to be dropped. How will they get dropped? When you stop thinking about higher consciousness. When you stop thinking about, I want to be the controller of the world.